Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Town Watch. My name is Josh Town. Thank you for stopping by today. In last week's video, we talked about 5 benefits of YouTube watch reviews, plus I added a bonus 6th benefit. But in today's video, we're gonna get negative. I'm gonna share the other side of the story. The fact is that no watch review video, no matter how many benefits it has, is perfect. And so I want to talk about 5 problems that I see with any watch review video, including my own. The first problem that I see with YouTube watch reviews is that the fit, finish, and feel of a watch cannot fully be portrayed through a screen. If you're really considering purchasing a watch, at some point, if at all possible, you have to go get some hands-on time with that watch. Get it in your hand, put it on your wrist, and really get a feel for it. You could watch every YouTube review of a particular timepiece and read every blog and look at every picture and be in absolute love with a watch, and then go see it in person, get it in your hand, put it on your wrist, and actually hate the watch. Sometimes that happens. The opposite can happen too. You can absolutely hate a watch and despise it and say, man, that thing is so ugly and disgusting. Look at that thing. But then you go get it on your wrist and you fall in love with it. There's just something about seeing and handling and feeling and wearing a watch in person. It has to be done. No matter how high the production quality of a YouTube watch review, and I'm all for that stuff. I love beautiful videography. But no matter how beautiful the videos or photos are, it's no substitute for actually holding and wearing a watch in person. The way I see it, YouTube watch reviews are just a small piece of the overall puzzle of someone's journey that they go on of whether they want to purchase a watch or not. YouTube watch reviews are not the be-all, end-all decision maker for anyone. They shouldn't be, but they are a small piece to that journey. The second problem that I see with YouTube watch reviews is that it's hard to avoid all bias. All of the watch channels that I subscribe to and follow here on YouTube do their dead level best to be as unbiased as they possibly can and produce honest reviews and honest videos. That's the way I try and run my channel as well. But the fact of the matter remains is that no matter how hard we may try, there is always going to be some bias for some reason lurking in the background of every video. It's not my purpose here to talk about the various ways that bias might manifest itself in a video or the reasons why that it might be there, but I'm simply trying to draw attention to the fact that it's hard to avoid all bias in watch review videos. The viewer of any YouTube watch review should keep this in mind and learn to recognize and filter out bias when they see it. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater and never watch a YouTube review because you know some bias is going to be there, but learn to eat the meat and spit out the bones. The third problem that I see with any YouTube watch review video is that the reviewer is human and mistakes will be made. Inevitably and hopefully unintentionally, some information is going to be passed over or mistakes are going to be made with information that is given in a watch review video. Ideally, the instances of wrong information or misinformation should be few and far between. Nobody wants to subscribe to a channel where they're constantly missing things and giving wrong information and obviously not doing their homework. But even the best channels will make mistakes. The lug width mentioned might be a millimeter off, or the loom grade might not be exactly what the reviewer says it is, or the movement that the reviewer says in the watch is not the one that's going to be in the production model. The list of possible mistakes that can be made in a watch review are really endless, and I know I've made my fair share of them. The good thing about mistakes is that there's always some smarty pants out there just waiting, chomping at the bit, ready to dive in the comments and tell you exactly what you got wrong, and they're going to give the right information, and they're going to tell you how stupid you are, and they're going to do all of that 2 seconds after your video is published. The funny thing about guys like that is that they typically don't have channels of their own. Now, I'm all for correcting mistakes, but if you're going to do that, please be kind about it. Right, Average Joe?
It's always time to be kind to one another.
Hey, before we continue with the last two problems, would you do me a big favor and hit the like button on this video? I spent a good amount of time putting this video together and planning it out, and I would really appreciate that. That would really help out a lot. The fourth problem that I see with YouTube watch reviews is that it's just one person's experience. Hearing one person's experience with a watch is beneficial, but just remember it's just one person's experience. Someone else's experience with the same watch might be completely different than another person's, and they might come at the watch from a completely different perspective. That's why it's really important, if you're interested in a particular timepiece, to not just watch one review, but watch multiple reviews from multiple people so you can get their different perspective on it. It's always good to have a second, third, and even fourth opinion on things. The fifth problem with any YouTube watch review is related to the fourth. Remember, it's only one person's opinion. As our friend Roman Sharf says often,
But at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, there's a lot of subjectivity and personal preference with any watch review video. Sure, there are objective things like quality of materials used and fit and finish and even movements, but
at the end of the day,
the likability of a watch comes down to the individual's personal tastes. One person likes a certain color and another person doesn't. One person likes a certain dial layout and another person doesn't. One person likes a certain case shape and another person doesn't. One person might like a certain brand and another person might not like that brand, and so on and so forth. Keep this in mind when watching any YouTube watch review video. Don't get upset when someone says something negative about a watch that you love. Just remember, that's their opinion. So those are my 5 problems with any YouTube watch review video, including my own. Let me know what you think about them. Do you agree with this list? Do you disagree? Is there some problems that you see that I didn't mention? Please put those down in the comments below. And if you didn't see the first video we made where we talked about 5 benefits of YouTube watch review videos, please go and check out that video. If you liked the video today, please let us know by hitting that like button. That really helps out the channel. And if you want to go a step farther, please share this video with someone who might enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in to The Town Watch. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.